What should you do when you want to buy a home? Okay? I think that's one of the biggest questions that home buyers need to answer first before they race out there, look at homes that are on the market. First of all, I unequivocally will tell you to go talk to a good loan officer. And again, you should come to a realtor first and let us direct you to somebody that we feel and recognize as a professional in the industry that will give you good sound information, advice, and the best rate that you possibly have. It varies from different lenders. So if there's one broker using one particular lender, I have to say that it may be doing you a disservice. We like to use a variety of different lenders because we know that you can get a loan that is custom fit to meet your needs. Okay, so now you're sent off to a lender. The lender says to you and to your realtor, myself, here's what you can afford and here's the type of loan that you can have available to you to purchase that home. That's the second thing. We will sit down with you and any other person involved in the decision-making process. Now, what I mean by that is if you're buying with family members and they are going to have a say in the process, they should be with you sitting down with the realtor. If you are buying it with just a significant other, then make sure that significant other is there with you. Okay, there's nothing worse than excluding somebody from the process and then finding out that you didn't take into consideration something that they really wanted and the process stops, and sometimes it stops to the point where you may just go back out and rent because you're frustrated. When you sit down with a realtor, one of the things that I like to find out is I want you to describe your dream home, everything that you could possibly have in the home of your dreams, and I'll write it down. But when we're writing it down, we want to double check to make sure, is that something you have to have or is it something you'd like to have? Is it negotiable? Can we substitute this, that, or anything else? Once I get your total wish list out and we determine two things, location and then ultimately value for that property, then and only then are we ready to start looking at properties and homes together. Because we are all on the same page. All the decision makers and your realtor, we're all speaking the same language. We want to get our definitions correct. Because if you said, hey, I want a big lot, and that big lot is only about this big, and I'm thinking it's this big, I want to know that it's this big so that we direct you to the right properties. If you want a formal dining room but don't need a formal dining room, okay, you may find the house that has everything else in it that you want, excluding a formal dining room. And if we don't know that we can exclude that, we may not go look at a property that would work even better for you. So it's very important that you sit down with your realtor and give them all the specifics of what you'd like in the next home.